So again, as we talked about, it's been a while since the last time we got the chance to talk to you. It was at Matsuricon 2019. How have you been since then?
Good. Just try to keep busy, stay healthy and all the rest, kind of like everybody. So,
Yeah, I've lost a little weight since I last saw you
it's
too.
a good thing, right?
Yeah. So since then, you've released another solo album. How's it going for you since the release?
Good, actually. This is for my Parlor Muse, which is my Victorian music project. I did 3 releases, which was, with the whole shutdowns and everything, I'm like, hey, I'm feeling creative. Why not run with this thing? Started out, basically, the idea was to get just 1 EP done, turn into 2 EPs, turn into 2 EPs and a full-length album. So there we have it. But it was fantastic. And then after that, I followed it up with my first ever live stream. So just running with the momentum,
Awesome. So, as always, you have fun being in your band, Midnight Syndicate, and you got I got the chance to perform at Cedar Point and do Hollow Weekends last year. How did that last year's show go?
Really well. It's always a pleasure, working with them. What we did last year, we just rehashed one of our previous shows. They wanted to keep it simple. We were all down with it. It's the first year back and everything. So there were some significant changes and everything. So it was something new. If you've already seen the show that we did, you would have seen something new. But so good stuff there. Hopefully we'll be back again this year. We'll see what happens.
Alrighty, now you also launched your own podcast. How's that going?
Good. Yeah, it was kind of an unofficial thing. I mean, it was just me kind of just getting some thoughts and ideas out. I've since kind of put the kibosh on it a little bit, just because it takes so much time.
Yeah.
It's between editing and thinking out what you want to say and everything. But it was a blast.
Yeah.
It was really fun to do and stuff, and good response. So.
Alrighty, well, hopefully we'll look forward to some more episodes later on in life.
You never know. I'm not going to say never.
Yeah. Now, you and I have a passion for old buildings and abandoned buildings.
Yes.
Have you had a chance to check out some new places over the last year? I love checking out Bright Sun Films and all his stuff.
Yes.
And on top of that, Dave Bell here in Ohio. So what's it like when you get to see or yourself explore an old abandoned mall or building?
Really, really cool. It's always nice to see places before they go out and you can't see them anymore. And I found that that's the case with a lot of the stuff that I was able to get to and shoot. They're done, and it's like, wow, it's amazing how many places have closed over the years and stuff. So fun times. It sounds like a weird hobby, but it's good stuff.
It's kind of fun to go back and look at history through that and be like, well, what was going on? How was this important? How many people came through here? I like it more as the historical aspect.
Yeah, well, and the malls, I grew up in the mall. I mean, that was I'm a child of the 80s and stuff, so that was where I spent my childhood, so it's weird to think that they're kind of more of a relic now, and,
There's only so many left in the country.
Yeah, it is. And every building, like you said, every building has a story. Whether you know it or not, there's always something important about something, everything there.
Yeah, so then now you're... Now, there have been some changes with the anime merchandise supply process. For fans that may not know, tell us about this process now. With Singapore and Hong Kong being 2 major ports, and unfortunately with COVID making a bit of a problem on getting merchandise out to fans, how has that impacted you as a business?
Yeah, things take a lot longer to get now, for one. Just the shipping delays and times and everything like that. I find, it used to be pretty reliable. When we'd order from Japan, you'd get it within, a week or something. And now it's they may not ship it for a week or 2, Between that, and I have to pre-order a lot of stuff right now. One of the big new shows, Spike's Family, to get anything from it, it was pre-order it or you're not going to get it. It's as simple as that. So, yeah, it's been fun.
So now, speaking of your company, Home Circle Media, you've been going to a couple shows here or there within the past 2 years. How have you adjusted your show going on, try to still provide really great products to fans, but also still keep yourself safe along with your family?
Yeah, we hit the COVID precautions right off the bat. I mean, a lot of the cons have been really good with that. They've insisted on masks and, just the usual kind of precautions and stuff. So, we've been trying to just, keep antibacterial sprays and stuff here. I had some hand misters at our booth for a while that would, you put your hand over it and it's a touchless spray and stuff. So just trying to do what we can do to keep everybody safe and everything. And, but yeah, it's just been an interesting balance trying to kind of do what we normally would do in this new environment. You'll have to change some things, the way things are displayed sometimes. And, but you roll with it, you find ways around it. It's fine.
Yeah, because we're we had to adjust how we do our stuff as well, doing interviews and stuff. So it's been a challenge, but we're getting through it. So now, kind of wrapping things up. Now, are there any upcoming projects you want fans to know about? You have your awesome band, Midnight Syndicate, which one of the great things I take a little bit of pride in is that you know, Matt Mercer uses you every once in a while for some background music during Critical Role.
Nice.
So what's it like? You know, what can we expect from Midnight Syndicate and or your solo projects that you can talk about?
Yeah, that's a big challenge, I know. So I would say for fans of Midnight Syndicate, stay tuned to our channel, our official MidnightSyndicate.com website. Hopefully we'll have some things, you know, to announce sooner than later, you know. You know, that's probably the best venue in general for that project. Solo-wise, I kind of put a lot of things on hold right now. Parlor Muse is on an indefinite hold. I just felt like my time was probably better spent on some other things. Like I've kind of gotten to a point with it where I did what I wanted to do, and let's move into some new things. So probably the easiest thing there is GavinGoszka.com. You know, stay tuned for the latest updates and stuff. So, yep.
Now, again, you had mentioned, you know, your own personal website. Where else are some other places we can keep up with you? Like, if we want to order anything, can we go through Home Circle Media's website and other personal, like, is it through Twitter, Facebook, all that type of stuff?
Yeah, I've never really jumped onto the Twitter thing. I have a Twitter, but I never use it. So Facebook a little bit. Just my name again, Gavin Goszka, or like, you know, the projects like Parlor Muse and stuff. Definitely HomeCircleMedia.com. That's where all these goodies that you're seeing at my booth will be found. And hopefully in stock and in supply, and new things arriving all the time. Well, not all the time anymore, but like frequently enough, I guess. Yeah, those are probably the biggest outlets. I was on Instagram for a while doing a lot of the Dead Mall pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
Haven't been keeping up with that as much as I'd like to, but you know, we're going to try and get back into that sooner than later too. So, yep.
All right, well, Gavin, it's been wonderful talking with you again. I missed you so much. Thanks for coming out and hanging out with me again.
Always a pleasure, man. Always a pleasure.